So we are out driving the BMW 330 Li. It's been a long time that we got to drive petrol 2-liter 4-cylinder motor from BMW, because it's we've been primarily driving diesels in multiple models. But it's good to be back in the petrol for one good reason, is because just like any other BMW engine, this engine is also a spectacular unit, almost making 250 bhp of power, 350 400 Newton meters of torque, going through the fantastic 8-speed gearbox. It's very smooth, very refined, and it redlines very clearly and cleanly. Obviously the marriage between the gearbox and the engine is, as always, downright brilliant. Driving in the city, no problem whatsoever. Upshifts and downshifts happen quickly, no problems. And what you also get is fantastic drivability overall. As you can see, I've just slowed down, starting up again, and I have enough power and torque to gain back the momentum almost instantly. So when I drive electric cars, and when I always end up comparing them to ICE engines, these are those ICE engines, because they're almost instantaneous, and the drivability is downright brilliant, so you don't need to worry about that. The best part about the engine, of course, is also the fuel efficiency. You can get almost, if you're sanely cruising around, let's say 120 kilometers an hour, you can almost see 17 to 18 kilometers to liter over here. And a full fuel efficiency test tells us that this petrol engine with almost 250 bhp of power can deliver up to 13 to 14 as an average. So I think that is fantastic. Those are almost hatchback numbers from a premium long wheelbase 3 series that is really comfortable, premium, high quality, and works really well in every condition. In fact, the performance of the 3 series with the 250 PS of power is also brilliant. I have uploaded a short video on the acceleration. As you can see, it just gathers momentum on the top end really well. Low end and mid range, of course, is very good. And overall, what I'm trying to say is that the engine, as always, is brilliant in every single manner, be it the fuel efficiency, the performance, the drivability, and in terms of character, it's still alive. What I think is missing, the only thing that is missing in the engine, is that the lower end, below, let's say between 1000 and 2000 rpm, it used to feel a little bit better, a little bit more tactile. It doesn't do that right now so well that it did earlier in the past. It's become slightly dull, and that is down to the BS6 phase 2 tuning. That has happened, of course, in Europe long time back, and those engines is what we've been getting for quite some time. I'm sure BMW might have done some tuning here as well, just to recheck or not. I'm not sure, because they've not said anything about this, but it does feel slightly dull, and but that's about it. Everything else is downright brilliant when it comes to the engine. Now the handling part, because I've just driven the LD as well. We finished the road test for that. The reason why I'm just doing a driving review for the LI is because I'm done with the LD, and we've covered everything in that video where interior, exterior, and the driving part is done. I'm only covering the driving part here, is because it's the same car with a different engine. Even what we had earlier was the M Sport package on the LD. This is also an M Sport package. When it comes to handling though, it is a little more softer than the LD. The LD, the diesel version, because probably of the slightly higher curb weight, BMW had to tune the suspension in that way, so they did. But with this, they've let it be a little bit more softer than it should be, and that's the reason why this is a little bit more comfortable. The ride quality is even better, and there is a bit of more pronounced body roll on the Li. It definitely feels softer, and that translates to great ride quality, and no denying that. But the fun aspect is a little bit missing. Once you're driving at slow to medium speeds with a BMW, you realize that it is something of a very focused car. This isn't that focused. It is a good balance, but once you up the pace, suspension behaves really well, and you do enjoy the car. but even at slow to medium speeds, taking slow to medium corners used to feel a little bit more tighter. Now it does not. So that's the only thing that is missing. The brakes are good. It has premium Michelin tires which grip really well in wet and dry conditions that we have here in September right now in Bombay, and it is a great car to drive. Nevertheless, what I am truly enjoying, and I missed for quite some time, is the 2-liter petrol motor, which revs very cleanly, and it does that in a very smooth and linear manner in comfort mode. And when you put it into sport mode, the experiences are heightened up. It behaves like how it always has, a little bit frantic, a little bit extraordinary eager, and that makes it a fantastic car to deal with on a daily basis, because when you're in the mood for easy driving, you can keep it in Eco Pro. And like this, as you can see in sport mode, it is just waiting to pounce. It's shifting very quickly. At the same time, it's allowing me to redline. So as you can see, those gear changes happening, and also feeling the fact that it's not changing gears as quickly as possible because it wants to hold to the red line. This thing is quite brilliant actually. It's comfortable, it's quick, it's efficient, you name it. The 330 Li does it all. Overall, we are really impressed with what the 330 Li has to offer. This is in fact BMW's best selling model for a reason. We are a little late to review this petrol unit, but this car is here to stay. It is one of the many long wheelbase cars that are going to come in the future, and with the Grand Limousine moniker and BMW's extra attention in this segment and the extra focus in the Grand Limousine part when it comes to perfectly deploying the amount of features and quality and refinement, speaks a lot. And they have been rewarded with sales, as well as the enthusiast support, as well as people who are looking for comfort. And it is quite a complete car. You can anybody who's in this segment looking for a car around the 55-60 lakh rupees mark should definitely have a look at the BMW 3 Series Grand Limousine. It just fits the bill just right in all areas. You can drive it when you want it. If you don't want to, you can sit back and relax. This is a very comfortable car. The seats have this extra layer of comfort, which will make sure that you feel like you are in a very premium car. It's not just any other entry level BMW or any other entry level luxury car. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our social media and website for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.